Okay, so this is our first art criticism project. On the left-hand side, I have Schoology open. On the right-hand side, I have the actual document that we are going to be working in. To get to this document, you have to click on this art criticism assignment. It's going to bring you to this Google assignment. Now, I'm in the teacher version, so I have in process or in progress and submissions. You'll have a little button here that says My Document. You will click that in order to open up this thing over here. This, however, is the picture we're going to be working with, so you're going to want to be able to hop back and forth between the two of those. So opening them in two different tabs or split screening like I have right now is a good idea. To start, we have to fill in these boxes up here where it says title, artist, and date. To do that, you're going to click on this and it'll bring up the text box. The title is always in italics, so if we look at this title line here, street art is the title of it. The artist name is actually Risk, that's the graffitier who does this, that's his tag. And the date that it has is just contemporary art because we don't have an established date for what this is because, you know, they can't admit they were graffitiing buildings because it's technically a crime. So go ahead and fill out those three things. While you're filling that out, pause this video, and when you're ready to do the next section, go ahead and unpause me. Okay, so describe. Describe just means that you need to list out bulletin point style the things that you see in this artwork. Like what are the different pieces that are in the artwork? Again, you can just click over here, double click, and you can start typing inside of it. You're going to list out the stuff. It does not have to be complete sentences. You can be like, I see a crown. I see green blobs. I see blah, blah, blah. You want to do at least 4 to 5 things that you see in this artwork. Again, while you are filling that out, go ahead and pause this and unpause me when you're ready to do the Analyze section. Okay, the Analyze section for this artwork, we are going to be talking about color and value. So we took some notes on color and value, and we're going to use those vocab terms that we learned to talk about these two things. So I want you to talk about what types of color, so of all those vocab terms that we talked about, pick a type of color and tell me where it exists in this painting. Or in this, graffiti piece, which is technically a painting. It can be any different types of colors. We talk about a whole bunch of different types. We talk about tints and shades and warm and cool and primary and secondary and all of those things. Pick one of those things and write a sentence about it. You also need to write a sentence about how value is used. So we talk about tints and shades specifically in value. And so I want you to pick out one thing that has either tint or shade. Tell me where it is in this painting. And those should be 2 complete sentences in the Analyze box. Again, double click it in order to be able to type into it. While you are writing those sentences, go ahead and pause me now and then unpause me when you're ready for Interpret. And for the Interpret section, I want you to tell me, what do you think the point of this artwork was? So the middle of the tag says his name, and so part of graffiti is to claim where you're, claim your space. It's a tag. It's like a I was here kind of a thing. However, that's not all this painting has. There's more to it. There's other things along the side. We have this idea, there's lightning bolts, there's this rest in peace, and then initials, there's hearts, there's more initials over here, there's more initials in here, there's more initials here with little kind of wing looking things and a halo looking thing. Why do you think this piece was made? What do you think the point was? What else is in this that makes the reason why he made it clear? Just a reminder, this little blob up here is not actually the green part is actually another piece that was painted over. So you're just looking at this rectangle down here. So go ahead and pause me again while you write that sentence about why did he create this artwork, and then we will move on to the judgment section. Okay, for the judgment section, we have this little blurb on the side here. It says, a piece. The graffiti term piece is short for a masterpiece. It is used to describe a large, complex, time-consuming, and labor-intensive graffiti painting, usually painted by a skilled and experienced writer. It's another name for graffiti artist. It is generally agreed that the painting must have at least 3 colors to be considered a piece, but pieces often incorporate color transitions, shadows, and three-dimensional effects. The word piece is also used as a verb meaning to write. The featured photograph of the wonderful Risk piece he painted in Sheffield, UK, United Kingdom, which sadly does not exist anymore, as the disused building it was painted on was demolished to make place for a new housing project. So your judgment question is this a masterpiece? And I want you to tell me why. What about it? So this paragraph gives you a definition of what a piece is, and you need to tell me whether it does or does not fulfill those specific categories. So you need to tell me the category that it does or does not fill in order to make it a piece or not a piece. So go ahead and finish out that sentence, and when you're done, come back over here to the Schoology side and click the Submit in the top right-hand side of your assignment box. And then you'll be done with our art criticism.